of Judah,
láti ẹ̀yà Júdà,
where David came from,
níbi tí Dáfídì ti
to
wá.
tell us that the kingdom of David will be forever.
ìyẹn ni láti fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé ìjọba
It is the
Dáfídì yóò wà
kingdom of
títí.
Jesus. See mercy.
ẹ wo àánú,
See mercy.
ẹ wo àánú.
Tí a bá ń ka àwọn ọmọ tó yẹ kó take over from David.
àwọn if we are counting the children
Tó
that are
yẹ kó
supposed to
jẹ́ Solomon.
it is not supposed to be Solomon.
Ẹ̀mẹ́ tó bí Solomon
do
ni.
you know who get back to Solomon?
Bathsheba,
Bathsheba,
the one that David took
èyí tí Dáfídì mú
from the husband
lákúrò ní ọwọ́ ọkọ rẹ̀
and killed the
ó
husband.
pa ọkọ rẹ̀.
And somebody will say,
èèyàn kan wá wípé
despite that thing that David did,
ẹ worú nǹkan burú jáì tí Dáfídì
God
ṣe,
still have mercy on
Ọlọ́run
him.
sì ṣàánú.
God said,
Ọlọ́run wípé
I have found David,
mo ti rí
a
Dáfídì
man after my heart.
ẹni bí ọkàn mi.
What did David do
kí wá ní tí o Dáfídì tó
that
ṣe
made God to give him an open check?
èyí tí Ọlọ́run fún ní ìwé
That
sọ̀rọ̀
as far as mercy is concerned,
èyí tí ó ń sọ ní pé kí
at least this story I want to tell, I saw it myself.
èmi gangan ni mo rí ìtàn yìí mo dẹ̀ ní tẹ̀síwájú àfi tí n bá
I
sọ.
did not read about it.
àmì ò ká nípa rẹ̀.
I will tell us two.
wọ́n sọ méjì fún wa.
One is within love of Christ.
èyí wà láàrin àwọn
I
love
want
of
to
Christ.
give you an example because I need to create a context around this thing.
mo ń láti mú májẹ̀mú jáde níbẹ̀.
Because o gbúdọ̀ ṣe nǹkan kan tí àánú á fi dìde fún ẹ.
you must do something that mercy will rise up for you.
But ó ní nǹkan téèyàn máa ń ṣe tó fi máa ń tọ̀ṣì Ọlọ́run.
there is something you do that will touch God that mercy will rise for you.
March 1st,
March kìíní
that's about 3 weeks ago.
bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta sẹ́yìn
March 1st,
ọjọ́ kìíní nínú oṣù kẹta
we were having,
ìpàdé fún gbogbo àwọn
it's a
adarí.
national meeting.
ó jẹ́ èyí tí a ṣe gbogbogbò.
It's a national meeting.
ó
So
jẹ́ ti gbogbogbò.
all the head of usher, head of
Gbogbo
choir, head of
adarí
prayer,
ìlú jíjọ
head
tí
of
àwọn àdúrà.
training, head of
àwọn tó
protocol,
ń ṣe
head of
protocol àwọn
evangelism,
adarí
head of Bible study,
adarí ti
all the heads in
gbogbo
love
àwọn
of
adarí
Christ. We are gathered.
akórajọ.
We are supposed to, the meeting was supposed to start 9 a.m.
ó yẹ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní aago mẹ́sàn-án òwúrọ̀.
on Saturday, March 1st.
ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kẹta tó jẹ́ Saturday.
Normally, I came from Ajah that morning.
mo wá láti àjà ní òwúrọ̀ yẹn.
So I got there by around 8:45.
mo débẹ̀ ní 8:45.
But leaders need to show example. I need to
àwọn
come
adarí
early.
láti fi àpẹẹrẹ hàn.
So we got there.
adébẹ̀
And when we got there,
nígbà tá a débẹ̀
they opened a register.
wọ́n ṣí rẹ́gísítà.
So as we were coming, we are writing our name,
Bí a-
signing. It's just the normal routine.
ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí a máa ń
We are
ṣe.
just doing it.
a kàn ń ṣe é.
And at about 2 minutes to 9,
ní bí ìṣẹ́jú méjì sí aago mẹ́sàn-án.
one of the head of the prayer, he came also
wọ́n dé
for the meeting.
fún ìpàdé yìí.
And he came 2 minutes to 9.
wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ìṣẹ́jú méjì tí aago
And he
méjì.
also write his name.
àwọn náà kọrúkọ wọn.
Then when he wrote his name,
nígbà tó kọrúkọ wọn.
he asked that they give him the attendance.
ó ní kí wọ́n fún wọn ní attendant.
And he took a picture of the attendance
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ya àwòrán
on his
rẹ̀
phone.
nínú fóònù wọn.
Nobody know what he wanted to do with
kò sẹ́ni
it.
tó mọ tó fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú rẹ̀.
And because I was the one coordinating the program,
torí pé mi ni mò ń darí ètò
I
yìí.
have told him the night before
mo ti sọ fún aṣálẹ̀
that
yìí.
he will give us a short exhortation before we go to the
ẹ máa fún wa ní ọ̀rọ̀
to the
ìyànjú
training.
sí ká tó lọ sí ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí.
And so when he wanted to start the lecture,
ní ìgbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí.
he said,
wọ́n wí pé
I'm impressed
ó ní
by
inú
the
ìdùn
number of people that came before 9.
kí àwọn èèyàn tó dé kí aago mẹ́sàn-án tó lù.
And he just said the following names.
àwọn orúkọ yìí.
And he read everybody that they have written the name on the attendance.
èyí tí wọ́n ti kọrúkọ sínú ìwé tí a gbà sílẹ̀
And he
yìí.
said, I'm till.
ìwọ wò pé ó lè má jẹ nǹkan
First
kan.
of all, this person did not plan he's going to spend any kobo.
kò tiẹ̀ kojú pọ́n máa náwó
He
yìí.
ended up spending 150,000 right on the spot because it was a promise that was eventually redeemed immediately.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó tún jẹ́ ìlérí tí wọ́n ṣe lójú ẹsẹ̀.
Some people will sit down there.
àwọn èèyàn ká jókòó
Maybe
síbẹ̀.
they come 9:05.
wọ́n á dé ní 9:05.
Kí ló ṣe mí tí mi ò tètè dé báyìí?
why didn't I come earlier?
In fact, I got my own 10K.
èmi náà gba 10,000.
Himself said he's among the 15, he will get it. Mommy
Bẹ́ẹ̀ láàrin
gets.
ọmọ
Mommy
ẹ̀ẹ́dógún.
was there before.
mọ́mí
And
náà ti tètè.
everything. What I want to bring out of it.
kí ni tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde
Why
nínú.
did he do that thing?
kí ló dé tó fi ṣe yẹn.
Awu wọn lọ.
wọ́n dẹ̀ rí nǹkan yẹn gbà.
Hold that example.
ẹ di àpẹẹrẹ yẹn mú.
Let me now give you this. About the first week in April 2000.
ó jẹ́ bí ọjọ́ kìíní nínú ọ̀sẹ̀ kìíní nínú oṣù kẹrin.
I just joined the bank about a year or plus.
mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ join àwọn ní
So
ọdún.
all of us in that bank that I work, many of you know the
àwọn
bank
níbi tí a
that
ti ń
I work
kọrin yẹn.
there. So we were all moved to Sangota.
à ń lọ sí Sango Ọ̀tà.
We went to have a national retreat of the company.
a fẹ́ lọ ní
So
ìpàgọ́
all
fún
staff,
gbogbo
all of us,
gbogbo wa pátápátá.
we were there for 3 days.
a wà níbẹ̀ fún ọjọ́ mẹ́ta.
To have retreat about service, how to serve customer better, blah blah blah
wọ́n ní
blah blah
ìpàgọ́ wọn
blah.
láti ṣe ètò ládẹ̀ tí máa fún àwọn tán oníbàárà wa ní ètò
And
tó
so
tán.
while we are preparing for that conference,
ní ìgbà tí wọ́n máa lọ ẹ̀pọ̀ mọ́.
and you will collect gift from that person,
ó gbẹ̀bùn látọwọ́ ń tàn.
and you will also give another person. So
You're
it's not
not-
the person that you give the gift that will give you.
ẹni tó bá fún náà ní òfin wọn.
So it was you don't know.
ó
So
mọ̀
I remember then the person that gave me gift was the company secretary.
ẹni secretary ló fún mi ní ẹ̀bùn.
That's Oga Kolade then. So
Oga
Kolapo, so he gave me a very good gift. I also bought gift for everybody, but
Èmi náà ra ẹ̀bùn.
that's not even the story.
ìyẹn kọ́ ni ìtàn náà.
So it gets to a level.
ó dé ìpele kan.
The MD came out
MD jáde.
and he said,
Wọ́n
I
wí
have
pé-
a special gift for
wọ́n ní mo
someone.
ní ẹ̀bùn àrà ọ̀tọ̀ fún èèyàn kan.
One person here is going to go home with my gift.
èèyàn kan bí yóò lọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn mi.
Only but let me tell you what bring about this gift.
kí ló ń tó fà á tí ẹ̀bùn ìfẹ́ fi jáde.
He said some weeks before that or some months before that time,
àwọn oṣù díẹ̀ sí àkókò yẹn.
he was traveling to maybe Paris or to London.
bóyá Paris àbí London ni wọ́n ń ṣe ìrìn
And
àjò
you
lọ.
know, in the plane,
nínú ọkọ̀ bàálù.
and when they were introducing themselves to each other,
nígbà tí wọ́n fara wọn fúnra
he
wọn.
said, I'm so I'm the MD of this bank.
èmi ni MD
Oh, that
báńkì.
one say, my MD, that's my bank.
báńkì mi nìyẹn.
That's
MD
my
mi.
bank.
báńkì mi nìyẹn.
He said, but
ṣùgbọ́n
there's a lady in your bank.
arábìnrin kan wà nínú báńkì yìí.
Excellent service.
bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀. ó máa ń ṣe
Wonderful service.
bó ṣe máa ń ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ olùbàdàn.
This is what she did.
nǹkan báyìí ló
This is what she
ṣe
did.
báyìí ló fún yín.
Oh, of course, that person was also managing HNI.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ń tàn bọ̀ manage
But
báńkì.
he was before somebody like a Dangote. I
bí irú
mean,
èèyàn bíi Dangote
we
yẹn.
comment about the way somebody have treated him.
bí èèyàn ṣe ń ṣe
You
sí
must have
i.
known that he must have gone extra.
wọ́n máa ti lọ jìnnà ju bó ṣe yẹ
The
lọ.
MD said it happened that day.
ó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn.
He said weeks after,
àwọn ọ̀sẹ̀ díẹ̀
he was
sí i.
going to another location.
ó ń lọ sí ibòmíràn.
Also travel by first flight.
ó
First
lọ pẹ̀lú
class.
first class.
And he met another person.
ó tún pàdé ẹlòmíràn.
And he introduced himself
ó dẹ̀ sọ fún
as
wọn.
the as the MD of this bank.
gẹ́gẹ́ bí MD.
And the person said, wow,
ó ní
you are this person.
ẹ̀yin ní báyìí ní
You
báyìí.
have a lady in that your office.
ẹ ní obìnrin kan ní
She
ọ́fíìsì.
is exceptional.
ó ta
She
yàtọ̀.
is just best.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ló dára jù.
She treated me this way.
báyìí ló ṣe ṣe
She
mí.
sorted out my issue this
bẹ́ẹ̀
way.
ni gbogbo ìṣòro mi báyìí ló ṣe
This is
ṣe.
what she did. This is what she did.
nǹkan báyìí ló
The
ṣe.
same person
èèyàn kan yìí náà.
mentioned by two different persons
ní àwọn èèyàn ìyá méjì.
that are high network individual.
èyí tí wọ́n jẹ́ àwọn ẹni ńlá
That people that
lájàgbá.
have billions with the bank.
àwọn tó lè ní bílíọ̀nù ní àkáǹtì.
And the man said,
arákùnrin yẹn wípé
my heart is blown.
àkàn mi nǹkan ó fọ́ pẹ́tẹ́pẹ́tẹ́.
This person deserve my special gift.
ẹ ń tọ̀hún yìí ó yẹ kí n fún ní ẹ̀bùn àrà ọ̀tọ̀.
So she called the person.
ó pè ń tọ̀hún.
And everybody was like, wow,
òwúrọ̀ ní
wow,
wáò
wow, wow.
wáò.
Clap for her.
ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún.
She was a manager at that time.
wọ́n jẹ́ máníjà nígbà yẹn.
Was a manager at that time.
wọ́n jẹ́ máníjà nígbà yẹn.
So she looked at her.
wọ́n wò ó.
Said, this is my gift for you.
ẹ̀bùn mi rèé.
This is my gift for you.
ẹ̀bùn mi rèé fún yín.
She called her.
wọ́n pè wọ́n jáde obìnrin.
Everybody was saying, what does he want to give her?
kí ló wá fẹ́ fún un.
What does she want to give
kí
her?
ló ń tó fẹ́ fún un.
And guess what she give her?
ǹjẹ́ jẹ́ kí ẹ lè rò ó nǹkan tó fún wọn arábìnrin.
She said,
ó pé
ask for anything.
béèrè fún ohunkóhun tó bá ń fẹ́.
Anything.
ohunkóhun.
Ha. Man.
ènìyàn.
Tell another person.
ó sọ fún ènìyàn mìíràn.
Ask for anything you
ohunkóhun
want.
tó bá ń fẹ́ béèrè.
Everybody shouted.
gbogbo èèyàn pariwo.
Open check.
ó yà nǹkan lẹ́nu.
She was surprised.
ó yà lẹ́nu jù.
She could not ask for anything.
kò lè béèrè kankan.
She don't know what to ask
kò
for.
béèrè kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó lè béèrè.
And people were and the MD said, you know what?
ẹ̀jẹ̀jẹ̀ mọ̀.
I give you chance to phone a friend, talk to friends. Talk to
báwọn ọ̀rẹ́
people.
sọ̀rọ̀.
Let people advise you.
jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbọ́ ànímọ̀ràn.
And people were shouting.
àwọn èèyàn parí.
Ask for double promotion.
wọ́n ní ìgbéga lọ́kọ́
Ask
méjì.
for house.
bèrè fún ilé.
Ask for car.
bèrè fún ọkọ̀.
Of course, she wasn't a junior staff.
wọ́n ń ṣe
She was
jìnnà.
also very okay.
wọ́n wà
So
wọ́n.
maybe that's why she didn't even know what to ask for.
ìdí rẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi lè mọ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ bèrè fún.
And when after 5-10 minutes she couldn't answer,
wọ́n lè dáhùn ní àgbà ìṣẹ́jú márùn-ún sí
the MD
mẹ́wàá.
said,
MD wípé
let me help you.
jẹ́ kí n rìn
Since you
lọ́wọ́.
can't come up with anything,
tó o lè sàn kankan jáde.
he just says that
ó wípé
2 weeks,
ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì.
all expenses paid. The world then,
ní ìlú tó dára jù ní gbogbo
all
ayé.
executive, whatever.
gbogbo nǹkan tí ó dára tí
You
àwọn.
can go with. I don't think she was married then, so she
wọn ò
was
pé wọn
like,
ti ṣègbéyàwó
you
bẹ́ẹ̀.
can go with anybody, maybe any partner or whatever.
Yes.
All expenses paid. 2
Gbogbo ẹ̀,
weeks,
ọ̀sẹ̀
the
méjì.
best hotel in the world.
hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tó dára jù
Anything that
láyé.
you want to eat.
gbogbo ohun tó bá fẹ́
and
jẹ láyé.
everything. Of course, that person is not poor, so she wouldn't ask for car because she already
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
have a car.
torí pé o ti ní mọ́tò tẹ́lẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ẹni tó tòṣì.
But why did I bring this story?
kí ni o mú ìtàn yìí wá.
Èèyàn lè ṣe nǹkan
somebody might do
kí
something
orí another èèyàn dẹ̀ wú.
that somebody's
Ó
able
dẹ̀
to
sọ
solve.
pé anything tó bá fẹ́.
whatsoever you have done in my life we
lọ́wọ́
want.
mi.
ask me.
You remember it also happened in the Bible.
ẹ rántí pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú bẹ́ẹ̀lì.
Herod
Hẹ́rọ́dù
tell ọmọbìnrin Herodiah àbí.
the daughter of Herodiah
Nígbà tó jó tó ijó yẹn tó ṣe kí.
that they dance very well.
Ijó burúkú ṣe nǹkan kan.
There are some things some people do
Èèyàn dẹ̀ wà moved.
and somebody is moved.
How much more God?
báwo wá ni Ọlọ́run.
Èmi náà wá wo Bible.
and I looked at search the
Mo
scripture
wá rí àwọn èèyàn kan
and I saw some people
tí wọ́n ṣe nǹkan kan.
that they did some things.
Verse 15.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹ́ẹ̀dógún.
God said, I will not have mercy on everybody.
ó ní wọn ò ní ṣàánú fún gbogbo
I will
ènìyàn.
only have mercy on those whom I choose to have
wọn ò
mercy.
wá ṣàánú fún àwọn tí mo yàn
And
láti
I will
ṣàánú.
have compassion
wọn ò ní ẹ̀yọ́nú.
on those who I will have
tí
compassion.
wọn ò ní ẹ̀yọ́nú fún.
Therefore, it is not of him that
kò
willeth,
ń ṣe nípa ẹni tó ń fẹ́
nor of him that runneth,
àbí ẹni tó ń sáré.
but of God
ṣùgbọ́n fún Ọlọ́run
that show
tó
mercy.
ń fi àánú
Then my
wọ̀n.
question
ìbéèrè mi wá ní pé
is that what can you do?
o kí ló ń tí o wá lè ṣe.
What can I
kí ló ń
do
tí èmi lè ṣe.
that will make God enter covenant of mercy?
tí o ti wá wọnú májẹ̀mú àánú pẹ̀lú mi.
That no matter how
kò ní ṣe pẹ̀lú bó ṣe rí ẹ̀.
you will enjoy that mercy.
wàá gbádùn àánú yẹn ní sáà.
Kò sí bí nǹkan ṣe ń jí
no matter
tó.
how tough it
Báwọn
is.
èèyàn bá ń sunkún ò ní
if people
sunkún.
are weeping you will not weep.
Bó bá ń bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn kò ní bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
when it draws from people's hand you not draw from
Bí
your
ọ̀nà
hand.
bá ń dímọ̀ àwọn èèyàn kò dẹ̀ ní dímọ̀
when
ẹ̀.
doors are blocked against some it will not be blocked against
Bí àwọn
you.
èèyàn bá ń ṣe tí kò pé wọn á pè wọ.
when you do it they don't profit you you
But
do it
there is
as well.
something that is called mercy.
torí nǹkan kan wà tí a ń pè ní àánú.
I will give us 3 examples.
wọ́n fún ọ ní àpẹẹrẹ
But
mẹ́ta.
I want us to look at one common thing with them
kí ni ohun tí ó wọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn.
that make it to, we talk about provoking the
sí àánú.
Genesis chapter 25,
Ìwé
Genesis
Genesis.
chapter 22,
ìwé Genesis orí kejìlélógún
verse 15, 16, 17, 18.
ní ẹsẹ̀ kẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún
15
títí
to
dé
18.
ẹsẹ̀ kejìdínlógún.
I will quickly read it.
wọ́n kà á kánmọ́kánmọ́.
I will bring out the points.
wọ́n mú kókó
And
jáde
I
mẹ́.
want you to learn and gain something.
mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó o kọ́
Because
àkọ́kọ́
we are going somewhere.
lọ síbi kan.
Ìwọ tí mò ń wò yìí.
you that I'm looking
O
at.
gbúdọ̀ torí bọ májẹ̀bú àánú láti
you
òní
must
lọ.
put your head into the covenant of his mercy this morning.
Then the angel, if you want to do a thing
tó bá
now
fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan nísìnyí.
and you want people to believe you,
tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ kọ́ àwọn èèyàn kó gbà ẹ́
you
gbọ́.
may swear, right?
o lè búra.
Even though the Bible says nobody should swear.
bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ilé pé ká má búra.
But you may want to swear to say that mi ò parọ́
I'm
sẹ́.
not telling lies.
I'm sure of this. So Ọlọ́run fẹ́ búra ẹ jọ kí lọ́lọ́run máa fi búra ta ló ju Ọlọ́run lọ tọ́lọ́run máa that place we are reading
ibi tí à ń kà yìí.
Genesis 22
ìwé Genesis orí kejìlélógún.
15 to 18 say by myself I have sworn says the
nípasẹ̀ mi
Lord
mo búra.
because
torí pé
you have done this
torí pé o
thing.
ti ṣe yìí.
just like my MD said that day,
gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni mi wí níjọ́ yẹn.
because two people gave me testimony about you,
torí pé àwọn èèyàn méjì jẹ́rìí rere nípa rẹ.
because they said this about
torí
you,
pé wọ́n wí báyìí báyìí nípasẹ̀ rẹ.
because the same way that our daddy said, because you people came before this
torí
time.
pé ẹ̀yin yẹn wá tí dédé àkókò yìí.
But look at the because that God said.
ẹ̀yin àwò kí ni ìdí tí ọlọ́run fún
Only
yín.
because you have done this
torí
thing.
pé o ti ṣe yìí.
What is this thing that Abraham
kí
did?
wá lóhun tèyí tí abrahamu
He
ṣe.
said, and you have not withheld your son.
torí pé o ti fa ọmọ rẹ kan ṣoṣo sẹ́yìn.
Yes, your only son.
ọmọ rẹ kankan ṣo.
Can you help me read it in Yoruba?
ẹ bá mi kà ní èdè
That
yorùbá.
verse 15.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹ́ẹ̀dógún.
Yes. Yes. Oh, so yes.
lẹ́ẹ̀rin kejì.
Yes.
ó sì wí pé.
Ó wí pé
èmi tìkálà mi
èmi tìkára mi,
ni mo fi búra.
mo fi ara mi búra
ní
o.
olúwa wí.
Ní Olúwa wí.
nítorí bí ìwọ ti ṣe nǹkan
Ẹ
yìí.
máa ẹ falà síbẹ̀ nínú Bible yìí.
Draw a
Nítorí bí wọ́n
line
ti
in that
ṣe
place.
èyí. Ẹ̀hẹ́.
because you have done this.
nítorí bí ìwọ ti ṣe nǹkan yìí.
Kí ló ṣe?
tí ìwọ kò sì dùn mí ní ọmọ rẹ.
Ó dùn mí ní ọmọ
you
rẹ.
did not deny me of your children.
Ọmọ rẹ kan ṣoṣo.
Your only
Ọmọ rẹ
son.
kan ṣoṣo.
your only
ẹ.
son.
pé ní bíbùkún.
Ní bíbùkún.
èmi
In
ó
blessing.
bùkún fún ọ.
Èmi ìbúra nìyẹn o.
it is
Ẹ wo nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run fi búra.
look at what God blessed
Tó bá
swan.
sọ̀rọ̀ bíbùkún ò ní struggle.
when he talked about blessing you will not
Ọlọ́run
struggle.
ní pé èmi màá bùkún ẹ.
I will bless you.
Yes.
yes.
àti ní bíbí sí.
Ní bíbí sí.
èmi
in
ó mú
multiplying.
irú ọmọ rẹ bí sí.
Màá mú irú ọmọ rẹ bí sí.
your
bí
seed
ìràwọ̀ ojú ọ̀run.
Bí ìràwọ̀ ojú ọ̀run.
as the stars
àti
of
bí iyanrìn etí
Àti
òkun.
bí ìyanrìn etí òkun.
as the
Irú
sand
ọmọ
of the
rẹ
shore.
Irú ọmọ rẹ.
ni yóò sì ní ẹnubodè àwọn ọ̀tá wọn.
will
Yes.
possess the gate of
Yes,
his
go
enemy.
ahead. There's a place there.
àti nínú irú ọmọ rẹ
Yes.
ni a ó bùkún fún gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè ayé.
Amen.
eléyìí fún ní ẹ̀wọ́ ẹ̀kọ́
God
fẹ́.
said that through
Ọlọ́run
you
nípasẹ̀ rẹ
shall the whole world be
gbogbo
blessed.
ayé a ó bùkún fún.
That is why you and I are singing that song today.
Ìdí rẹ̀.
Abraham blessings. Ọlọ́run reserve gbogbo blessing to Abraham. Pé any other if I will bless anybody
Tí
on
n bá
earth,
bùkún
I
ẹnikẹ́ni láyé
must
yìí.
bless them through Abraham.
n ó bùkún wọn nípasẹ̀ abrahamu.
Bọ̀ kí ló mú èdè yẹn wá?
what brought that language.
Ó ní nítorí tí o ṣe èyí.
because you have done this.
O fi dùn mí. That's why mo ṣe ní kọ́ọ̀kan yóò bá yẹn.
Okay. O fi dùn mí.
O fi dùn mí.
you did not withhold your son.
I'm sure we remember that story.
ṣé arántí ìtàn yẹn.
Baba 99
baba at 99
and ìyá at 89 then.
and the ìyá 89.
Then 1 year after
ọdún kan sí.
Baba is 100
bàbá wa pé ọmọ ọdún ọgọ́rùn-ún.
and Mama is what 90.
ìyá wa pé 90.
Gave birth to one child.
wọ́n wá bí ọmọ kan.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ wá wo ẹni tí wọ́n bí ọmọ ní at the age of 100.
ọmọ ọdún ọgọ́rùn-ún tí wọ́n bí ọmọ.
Tí ìyá bímọ ní at the age of
a ní ò wí pé
pé Sarah àdúrà irú biology wo lẹ fẹ́ kà tó
what
fẹ́
kind
sọ
of
fún
biology
yín
is that?
ó máa possible.
that is possible.
Romans chapter 4 he said
He said,
he did not consider his 17 years.
the child now got to ọmọ ọdún mẹ́tàdínlógún
wọn ò dẹ̀ bí mi ò mọ̀ o.
and they didn't give birth to another one.
Ọlọ́run wá ní kó fóun lọ́mọ ẹyọ kan.
God now said give me that only
kó
child.
fi rúbọ
that I
fóun.
should do a sacrifice for him.
lòun náà bá dẹ̀ plan
and he planned
ló bá prepare ọmọ yẹn.
and he prepared the child.
kò sọ fún mọ́mí o
he did not tell mommy o.
wọn ò bí da kó sọ fún
he
mọ́mí.
dare not tell mommy.
a sọ fún mọ́mí pé
he want to tell
Ọlọ́run ní
mommy
kí wá fi ọmọ yìí
that she go and
ṣe súyà lọ́la
she go
súyà.
and do suya for me.
màmá á ní pé ó dábẹ́
Now
táàmù
when
olè fẹ́ lọ lọ́la kí tètè
when
bá
you want to
yín
go so that I
kí
will
tètè bá
prepare.
yín ṣe oúnjẹ kò ní dákẹ́ lọ lébi
you will
o.
not go you go hunger.
bí táàmù olè máa fẹ́ lọ yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà tẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ yẹn jìnnà.
that place is far child away.
á bọ́ǹdù ẹ̀ lọ.
he will bundle the child
yálà
away.
pé yálà pé.
we are talking about mother.
so Abraham ò sọ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀.
Abraham did not tell the wife.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ń wò
and God was watching.
ṣó máa ṣe lóòótọ́ ṣá.
is he going to do it.
ṣó máa ṣe lóòótọ́
is he
ṣá.
going to do it.
ọmọ ẹ̀yọ̀ kan
the only child.
èèyàn kan sọ pé kò ń ṣe ọmọ kan ló bí nà.
is there only one child.
ṣèbó ti bí Ismail
he has given birth to Ishmael.
but ọlọ́run sọ yìí pé as far as òun kàn sá ọmọ kan ló bí.
As God is concerned, he only gave birth to one child.
ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́run ló sọ ó ní pé ó fi ọmọ ẹyọ kan
He
ṣoṣo.
said his only
that means
child.
the other one yẹn ọlọ́run ò recognize it because
This means God did not
it's not
recognize it.
God's will.
Kò ń ṣe fẹ́
It's
Ọlọ́run.
your own will that you went and do.
Ìfẹ́ títí ẹ ló lọ
ìgbà
ṣe
tó fi
yẹn.
bímọ ọlọ́run ní pé eléyìí tí mo sì máa mú wá fún ẹ àní Sarah ló máa bí fún
It is
ẹ.
Sarah that will give birth to
So
that
that's
one.
why God was saying ọmọ ẹ̀ kan
That's
ṣoṣo.
why God says only one child.
ó dẹ̀ dira fún ọmọ yẹn.
And he packed the
ó
child,
dẹ̀ mú
prepared
ọmọ
it,
yẹn lọ.
and he took that child.
bíbélì ní pé wọ́n rin ìrìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta
They walked 3 days journey
to go to that place.
láti lọ sí orí òkè yìí.
ó dẹ̀ sọ fún ọmọ pé a fẹ́ lọ rúbọ fún
He
Ọlọ́run.
said we want to go and make sacrifice for the
ọmọ
Lord.
béè lọ́wọ́ bàbá.
The child asked from the father,
igi rèé
there is firewood,
ọbẹ̀ rèé
there is knife,
petrol rèé
this is petrol,
ìṣáná rèé
this is matches,
gbogbo ẹ̀ ló kún yìí.
everything is complete.
ẹran tá a fẹ́ fi rúbọ dà.
Where is the lamb for
ó
sacrifice?
ní má wọrí má
He
wọrí.
said don't worry,
Ọlọ́run á provide.
God will provide
Ọlọ́run á
for us.
provide. ẹ bá débẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá rẹ̀ rán kọ́.
When you get there and you don't find a
Ọlọ́run á
lamb,
provide.
God will provide for himself.
ta ló sọ fọmọ yẹn ni.
Who told that child?
ọmọ yẹn á máa tẹ̀lé.
The child begin to follow.
aṣọ bàbá yẹn.
He will be monitored.
ìfàsẹ̀ kan tó bá fún bàbá yẹn. bàbá yẹn
The sliding-
á máa róòlù lẹ̀.
He will be rolling.
yàrá pé bàbá yẹn ti ní 117 years
And
gbà
the
yẹn.
baba is
á máa
117.
róòlù lẹ̀.
He will be rolling
kò
on
sọ
it.
fún.
He didn't tell
ó
you.
débẹ̀.
He get there.
ó gbégi sílẹ̀.
He put the wood.
ó ní kọ́mọ yẹn cooperate.
He said the boys should cooperate.
ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ń wò.
And God is watching.
àbúrò ìfẹ́ ṣe kínní
Does
ìlóòótọ́.
he want to do it?
àbúrò ìfẹ́ ṣe kínní
Does he want
ìlóòótọ́.
to do it?
ó dẹ̀ gbé ọ̀bẹ.
And he carry knife.
ọlọ́run ní pé mo ò tí ì rírú èèyàn yìí rí.
I have not seen such kind of human being like this.
òun lọ́lọ́run bí wàá sọ ó nítorí pé ó ò fi ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo ó ò fi dùn mí.
Because you did not withhold your only child.
kí ni mò ń fi àánú ṣe.
What am I using mercy for?
ìwọ ló ní.
You are the owner. Take it.
kí ni mò ń fi ìbùkún ṣe.
What am I doing with blessing?
gbogbo ìbùkún ayé ìwọ ló
All
ní.
the blessing of the earth. Take it.
ọlọ́run bùkún Abraham not nípa ẹ̀rọ ẹnu nípa májẹ̀mú àti ìbúra.
He blessed him not because of word
ó
of
ní
mine,
mo
but
fi ara mi búra
I
pé
sworn by myself.
in blessing I will bless you.
Nínú ìbùkún wọn ó bùkún
in
rẹ.
multiplying I will multiply
Ní sọ ni di púpọ̀, wọ́n sọ ọ́ di púpọ̀.
your seed shall be blessed.
Àwọn irúgbìn ẹ̀ á
and through
bùkún.
your seed shall the whole generation of the world be
Bẹ́ẹ̀
blessed.
ni nípasẹ̀ irúgbìn ẹ̀ náà ni gbogbo ayé yóò gba ìbùkún.
ẹ wo èdè tí Ọlọ́run sọ.
Look at the language the Lord spoke.
because you do this.
Torí pé o ṣe yìí.
excuse me
Excuse me.
kí ló Ọlọ́run máa sọ pé because of fún ẹ.
Kí ni Ọlọ́run máa sọ pé nípa nítorí pé o ṣe yìí kí ni Ọlọ́run fẹ́ sọ fún wọn?
Ọlọ́run ò tí ì ṣàánú ẹ.
He said the Lord has not shown you mercy.
kò tí ì rí tìtorí.
He has not seen the reason why.
anytime tọ́lọ́run bá rí tìtorí.
When the Lord sees reasons why,
Ọlọ́run ò kí ń gba permission lọ́wọ́ anybody.
God will not take permission from anybody.
tó o bá sọ yìí pé o ò fẹ́ kọ́lọ́run bless ẹ gan it's too late.
Ọba ní kó o fẹ́ kí Ọlọ́run kó bùkún fún ẹ láti wá pẹ́ jù.
there is this book you
Ìwé
can't
kan.
beat God's giving.
O ò lè gbàgbọ́ nípa
that's the
ìbùkún.
title of that book you can't beat God's giving. this man wrote
Arákùnrin
there is this man
arákùnrin yìí
God bless him
Ọlọ́run bùkún fún un.
and so he went okay so God bless him
Ọlọ́run bùkún fún un.
and he was giving God his tithe normally.
Ó dẹ̀ ń fún Ọlọ́run ní ìdámẹ́wàá rẹ̀ bó ṣe tọ́.
then he now realized that this blessing is too much.
Ó wá rí pé ìbùkún yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
and this 110 is too small for
Pé
God.
tẹ́ẹ̀nì ìdámẹ́wàá yìí ti kéré jù.
he now turned it to 20%.
Ó wá sọ di 20.
and God was blessing him.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ tún bùkún sí i.
he turned it to 30%.
Ó wá sọ di 30.
he turned it to
Ó sọ
40%.
di 40.
he turned it to
Ó wá sọ
50%.
di 50.
how can God be blessing me and I will be giving God 1 out of 10.
Kí ló
No,
lo Ọlọ́run máa bùkún fún wọn? Ó wà fún Ọlọ́run ní ìdá kan nínú rẹ̀.
he did it up to he changed it.
Ó wá yí
and he
padà.
was giving God 90%.
Ó wá fún Ọlọ́run ní 90.
and he was taking 1 over 10.
Ìdá mẹ́wàá ni òun wá ń gbà.
then God was blessing him.
Ọlọ́run wá ń bùkún fún un.
then one day
Ìjọ kan wá ṣẹlẹ̀.
he went to go and pray.
ó lọ gbàdúrà.
He called men of God.
ó pọ̀ wọn ìránṣẹ́ ọlọ́run.
I want you to join me in prayer.
mo fi kẹ́ darapọ̀ mo nínú
And
àdúrà.
when they got there,
ńgbà tí wọ́n débẹ̀.
he said,
ó wí pé
only one prayer point I have.
ẹ̀bẹ̀ àdúrà kan náà ni mo ní.
You must pray it and God must answer before we
ọlọ́run
do it.
dẹ̀ lè gbọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ gbàdúrà ẹ̀kọ́ ọlọ́run gbọ́.
They said, what is the prayer point?
kí ni ẹ̀bẹ̀ àdúrà náà sà.
He said, help me beg God
ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ ọlọ́run
to stop blessing me.
kó dẹ́kun láti máa bùkún mi.
That the blessing is too much.
ìbùkún yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Ṣé mi nìkan mo wà láyé?
am I the only one on earth?
God should bless other people.
kọ́lọ́n bùkún àwọn ẹlòmíràn.
God is blessing him too much.
ọlọ́run ti ń bùkún mi jù.
He said it's too much.
ó ti pọ̀ jù.
He said nobody is going though.
kò sẹ́ni tó lọ o.
Except you pray that prayer.
I have stirred up God.
I was telling people last week.
mò ń sọ fún àwọn èèyàn ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá.
I'm an accountant.
mo jẹ́ ẹni tó ń ṣe
I'm a chartered
àṣírò.
accountant.
mo jẹ́ àṣírò tó
But as
kọ̀wé.
accountant,
gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣàṣírò.
as financial people,
gẹ́gẹ́ ẹni tó ń ṣe ìṣirò ná.
we normally compute something we call financial ratio.
Àwọn kan tó
Quick
máa ń
ratio, asset ratio, debt ratio, a whole lot of things, gearing ratio, all those ratio we
Gbogbo-
normally calculate it.
a máa ń ṣàṣàrò lórí rẹ̀.
I remember when I was doing one exam recently and I attended one lecture. And I told
ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́
that lecture because I told that lecturer because he's a Christian.
torí ó jẹ́ kìrìsìtẹ́nì mo sọ fún.
I say I never know that God too was an accountant.
mi ò mọ̀ pé ọlọ́run náà máa ń ṣàṣírò.
I never know that God too was carrying out financial
mi
ratio.
ò mọ̀ pé ọlọ́run náà máa ń
So
ṣe
how did
financial
I say
ratio.
that?
mo ní báwo ni.
Let me take you back to Jesus
ẹ jẹ́ kí n
Christ.
dá yín padà sọ́dọ̀ Jésù.
Did you know what Jesus said about that woman?
ǹjẹ́ jẹ́ mọ ohun tí ó sọ nípa obìnrin yìí.
The Bible said everybody was bringing their offering, abi? And the Bible said that woman brought what?
gbọ́dọ̀ arábìnrin yẹn mú kí ni wá. ọ̀rẹ́.
Èló ló mú wá?
Daniel méjì.
Eh? That Friday onini, abi? Smallest. Yeah. There's difference between the more
ó fún
and the
dísè
best.
àti tó dára
One
jù.
is qualitative, one is quantitative.
ìkan wà tó
If you are
yíyẹ.
talking about more,
tàbá sọ nípa
you are
púpọ̀.
talking of quantity.
à ń sọ nípa
But if you
púpọ̀.
are talking of best,
tá a sọ tó dára
you
jù.
are comparing the quality of what they gave.
ohun tí wọ́n fún wa fẹ́ sọ
Then
pé bó
I
ṣe
now
dára tó.
begin to look at it.
mo wá ń wò ó.
How can that small fried
owó kékeré nínú
in quality
ìyí tó ṣe níye tó
be better
tó dára
than what every other person
tí
got?
gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn ti fi
Because
sílẹ̀.
Jesus said, oh, some people have plenty money
àwọn èèyàn ní owó tó
and they
pọ̀
bring out of it.
wọ́n dẹ̀ mú jáde
Perhaps
níbẹ̀.
there will be somebody that bring a million.
ẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn kan mú mílíọ̀nù kan jáde.
Then this idea of ratio now came to me.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nǹkan tí a ń pè ní ratio ó wá wá sí ọmọ
I now
lọ́kàn.
realize that Jesus compute one ratio.
bẹ́ẹ̀ Jésù wá sọ ratio
That
kan.
ratio is
ratio yìí náà ni
what you bring
ohun tó mú wá
over what you have.
lórí ohun tí
Oni.
or what you have. that gave 100,000.
O give 100,000.
he gave God
Ṣé kò
100,000.
bring offering to that
doesn't
one?
give him a good offering
But only 1 million lé.
but he had 1 million at home.
Kí ló give? What you give
ohun tó fi fún ni.
over what you have. He didn't give so much.
kò fún Ọlọ́run ní púpọ̀.
The person that give 200,000
ẹni tó fún Ọlọ́run ní
and
200,000.
he has 5 million.
ó dẹ̀ ní mílíọ̀nù
You
márùn-ún.
know that he gave more than the person that gave 100,000.
ó fún ọ ní john tó.
But when you do 200,000
nígbà tá a bá ṣe 200
over 5 million,
lórí 5
it
million.
is 0.025.
òun náà ní 0.025.
Did he give much?
ṣó fún Ọlọ́run ní
He
púpọ̀.
didn't give much.
kò fún Ọlọ́run ní púpọ̀.
But this woman
arábìnrin yìí
have 1 naira.
ó ní náírà kan.
Bíbélì ní pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ní láyé àti
that is
lọ́run.
all that he has
So
on
what
earth.
he has
ohun tó
over
ní
what he gave
Zoli
and
ohun
what
tó-
he gave
ohun tó fún
over
Ọlọ́run
what is are
ohun tó ní
is
tó
1
òun náà
over
ní-
1
òun ní
is
ní
equal
tó-
to 1
ó wá
is
jẹ́
equal to
ẹyọ.
100%.
ó wá jẹ́ 100%.
Every other person gave 0.00
Gbogbo wọn ló ń gbé 0.00.
but this person gave
arákùnrin
1.
ẹyọ kan
He
péré.
gave 1.
ẹyọ kan péré.
He gave all.
Ẹ gbogbo
He
ẹ̀.
gave 100%.
100%.
He gave the best.
ó fún Ọlọ́run ní tó dára jù.
So Jesus compute that ratio immediately.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
And
ratio
say
ṣe.
this is the result.
ó ní èsì
In case
ní.
you want to know,
òbóyá ọ̀fẹ́ mọ̀.
this woman gave
arábìnrin
everything
òun ló fún ọ ní tó dára jù.
because
Torí
you
pé kí ni?
have done this.
torí pé o ti ṣe yìí.
Because you have done
torí
this.
pé o ti ṣe yìí.
Because you have done
torí pé o ti
this.
ṣe yìí.
À ń sin Ọlọ́run o.
we are serving God.
À ń sin Ọlọ́run o.
we are serving God.
But ṣé ó ti dé level tí Ọlọ́run á sọ pé because you have done
torí
this.
pé o ti ṣe yìí.
Ah!
ah
I will bless you.
n ó bùkún ọ.
The second person,
ẹni kejì
Solomon.
Solomoni.
You all know what Solomon did.
ẹ mọ tí Solomoni ṣe.
What did Solomon
kí
did?
ni Solomoni ṣe.
In one single night,
ní alẹ́ kan.
in one single night,
ní àṣálẹ́ kan.
sacrifice 1,000 sacrifice.
ó
unto
ṣe
God.
ìrúbọ ẹgbẹ̀rún kan fún Ọlọ́run.
Kéèyàn pa màálù
that you kill cow
1,000.
ẹgbẹ̀rún kan.
1,000.
ẹgbẹ̀rún
Ó
kan.
di alápatà.
and he become a butcher.
1,000 not 100
ẹgbẹ̀rún
o,
kan kò ṣe
not 10 o,
kò ṣe mẹ́wàá
not
o.
50 o.
kò ṣe ọ̀dọ́ta o.
They were bringing one.
wọ́n mú kan.
He kill it.
ó pa á.
Bring the second
wọ́n gbé
one.
kejì wá.
Bring the third one.
ìkẹta náà.
Bring the 10th one.
ìkẹrin
The
wọn.
100 one.
wọ́n tún wá
The 200.
200.
500.
500.
700.
700.
900.
500.
1,000.
ẹgbẹ̀rún kan.
In one single
ní
night.
alẹ́ kan.
Sacrificing to God.
ó ṣe ìrúbọ fún
It is
Ọlọ́run.
not the cost that we are even talking about.
kò àtẹ sọ pé ó yẹ.
It's not the one person
Èèyàn kan.
kill 1,000 animal.
Ẹranko mẹ́-
Sacrificing to God.
ẹgbẹ̀rún kan láti fi ṣèrúbọ fún Ọlọ́run.
No wonder Ọlọ́run yọ sí.
God appeared to him.
Ẹ tí ì ṣe dojú ẹ ní tẹ́
you
bá
have
ṣe
not
dojú
gone
ẹ,
into a
Ọlọ́run á
particular
yọ sí.
point that God will appear to you.
Tá bá ṣe dojú ẹ Ọlọ́run á yọ sí wa.
when you do it to a particular point God will appear.
Tá bá ṣe dojú ẹ Ọlọ́run á
when you
ṣe
get
kí
to a particular point
ẹ mọ̀ pé
you know
àwọn èèyàn kan wà ní Èkó yìí
there are some people in this Lagos
tí nǹkan bá ṣe wọ́n ní time tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ 11 after 11
at
yìí.
this time 11 that we are
God
talking
forbid bóyá ẹni ẹ lose èèyàn kan
you will know that you lose somebody.
kó tó di 4 p.m. lónìí
kí aago mẹ́rin tó lù lónìí
Tinubu adéko Tinubu adéko kó tó di
Tinubu
4
will get
p.m.
to Lagos.
ó ní àwọn èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí
if something happen to them
ó lè má announce anybody
he might not answer to people.
á wọ ilé ẹni
he will enter to the house of the person.
because tí ẹni tó matter síyàn bá tí nǹkan bá ṣe
when somebody that is important something will happen to you they will
ìgbà
rise.
tí Solomon ṣe kinní yẹn
when Solomon did that
Ọlọ́run dìde
heaven rose.
Ọlọ́run yọ sí
God appeared to him.
and just like my MD did
gẹ́gẹ́ bí
2000
MD mi ṣe ṣe.
Ọlọ́run sọ fún pé
God told him
béèrè anything tó fẹ́
ask me for whatever you have.
béèrè anything tó
ask
fẹ́
me whatsoever you want.
ask me for anything
ohunkóhun tó bá wù ẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi.
kí ló dé tọ́lọ́run fi sọ pé ask me for anything.
kí ló why did God tell him he should ask him fún
He
ohunkóhun tó bá
did
wù.
what nobody has done.
ó ṣe ohun tí ẹnìkan ni ò ṣe rí.
Do you now know what David did again?
ǹjẹ́ wa mọ̀ tí David ṣe.
David now beat God the second time.
David ó wá tún wá mú Ọlọ́run ní
God said ask for what you want.
béèrè fún ohun tí òun fẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
tó bá jẹ́ wọ ni kí ló máa
if you are the one what will you ask him.
Ọlọ́run owó tí ò ní tọ́ tí n bá ti ń bú.
the money that will not finish
kó máa pọ̀ sí tí máa ti
that
ń
the
bú.
money that will not finish. let me
ìwọ tó ń wò mí mo mọ̀ yìí pé wàá pé
are you
Olúwa o
Lord.
gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tá tó ní kí n
all
máa
the
yọ
enemy that surround me.
9/11 tí bírèkì ẹ ti já
9/11 that their break is
ní
cut.
kí wọ́n kó sẹ́nu ẹ̀
that they should enter into
kó
the
rún wọn mọ́lẹ̀.
that you squeeze all of them.
àbí nǹkan tó máa bèrè kọ́ yẹn.
is that not what you will ask.
but Solomon béèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́
Solomon asked for something from God.
ẹni tí Ọlọ́run fún ní open check.
the one that God gave open check
ó
to.
ní Ọlọ́run just give me the wisdom
ṣáà fún mi ní òye
láti darí àwọn èèyàn.
to lead this your people.
Ọlọ́run ní nínú gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀
and
yìí.
with all this that is on ground.
Ọlọ́run gangan sọ pé kó o béèrè fún ẹ̀mí gígùn.
you did not ask for long life.
o béèrè fún ẹ̀mí àwọn ọ̀tá
you
ẹ̀.
did not ask for the lives of your enemy.
that is what I know that people will ask for.
nítorí pé mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí àwọn yẹn máa béèrè nìyẹn.
and God now said again.
Ọlọ́run wá wí lẹ́ẹ̀kejì.
and do you know why he touched God.
ǹjẹ́ nígbà tó fi tọwọ́ tọ Ọlọ́run.
èèyàn tó ṣe pàtàkì fún Ọlọ́run jù ní Israel.
the one that is very important to God is
ẹni tó
Israel.
bá fọwọ́ kan Israel ó ń wájà Ọlọ́run.
anyone that touches Israel is finding the trouble of
the
God.
only reason why God deal with Pharaoh is because Israel ló ń bá fà á.
because he's struggling with Israel that's why
God said
Ọlọ́run wípé
you are afflicting my firstborn.
òun pọ́n àkọ́jú
Israel
mi.
is my firstborn.
Israeli àkọ́bí mi ni.
because you touch my firstborn.
torí pé o fọwọ́ kan
I
àkọ́bí.
will kill your firstborn.
wọ́n pa
and
àkọ́bí
I will
rẹ̀.
kill all the firstborn of Egypt.
pẹ̀lú gbogbo àkọ́bí Egypt wọ́n pa.
nobody touch Israel.
torí pé èèyàn kan kò
And
sẹ́nikẹ́ni
go scot-free.
tó máa lọ lọ́wọ́ òfo.
they mean so much to God.
wọ́n jẹ́ ohun iyebíye sí ọlọ́run.
tí wọ́n bá ṣe ọlọ́run á discipline wọn fúnra wọn.
when God offends them, God will punish them by himself.
ibi tí ẹ̀rù ọlọ́run bá mi dé.
where I'm so scared of God
tí
is
Israẹli bá ṣẹ̀.
when Israel offend.
ọlọ́run á wá fi ẹgba wọn sí ọwọ́ ìlú kan.
God will now put their cane in their
àwa
hand
ni kọ́ bá òun na Israẹli.
that they should flog
tó
Israel.
bá wá na Israẹli gan.
when they flog
àwa
Israel,
padà sórí wọn pé
you now go-
ẹ̀yin na Israẹli.
you are flogging
àti
Israel.
ti bá yín.
your own is finished.
òun ló dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó nà wọ́n o.
He's the one that make them to flog them. o.
let me beat them myself.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n nà wọ́n fúnra mi.
so àwọn ẹni yẹn
those people.
ni Solomon wá sọ fún Ọlọ́run pé
and Solomon now told
give me
God,
the wisdom to lead them right.
give fún mi ní òye láti fi darí wọn.
and Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí problem Israel ń jẹ́ táìmù yẹn ni pé they don't have anybody to lead them right.
torí pé wọn ò ní ẹni tí ó darí wọn dáadáa ìṣòro yẹn ni.
God said because Ọlọ́run tún pè èdè yẹn náà.
God now call that language again.
because you have done this.
torí pé o tún ti ṣe yìí.
the same statement that he said to Abraham.
ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ fún Abraham náà.
because you have done
torí pé o tún
this.
ti ṣe yìí.
and you did not ask for the life of your enemy.
o bèrè fún ẹ̀mí àwọn ọ̀tá
you
rẹ.
did not ask for blessing.
o bèrè fún ìbùkún.
but you only ask for
o
wisdom.
kò bèrè fún òye.
what you have asked for I have given you.
ohun tí o bèrè mo ti fún
but
ọ.
in addition
ní àfikún.
I give you blessing that you do not ask for.
wọ́n wà fún ọ ní
so
ìbùkún tó
much
bèrè.
that nobody will be greater than
tí ò
you.
ní sí ẹni tí ó ga tó ọ láyé.
nobody will be greater than
kò
you.
sí ẹni tí ó tó ọ láyé.
and when we are judging kings.
ní ìgbà tá a bá ń dájọ́ fún òun
there is
ọba
no king
kò sí ọba
that is more than Solomon.
tí ó lè tó
that
ọba
is why
Solomon.
Jesus when Jesus came he said
ìdí rẹ̀ tí
the
Jésù
only one that is greater than Solomon is
ẹni tó
here.
ga ju Solomon
apart
lọ
from
náà
Jesus Christ
lẹ́yìn
there
Jésù
is no other king
kò sí ọba
that
mìíràn
rule
tó
that is
jọba
greater than
tó
Solomon.
ju Solomon lọ.
rise up on your feet.
ẹ dìde lórí ẹsẹ̀ yín.
and the main person
ẹni kan gbòógì
that made us to even talk about this topic.
èyí tó jẹ́ kí a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa
the
àkórí
sure mercies of David.
àánú tó dájú.
ẹ jọ kí ni David ṣe.
wọ́n di David o.
I was looking.
Mo ń wò.
God why did you say the sure mercies of David. If you go to Acts of Apostles chapter 13 verse 34 he mentioned that thing again.
ó dárúkọ
he
ìyẹn ní
said that God have the sure mercy of David.
àánú Dáfídì tó dájú.
ó wá di nǹkan tí wọ́n fi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé
that one mistake he had.
àwọn èèyàn ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ o.
some are doing more than that.
àbí àwọn èèyàn ṣe tó yẹ tí Ọlọ́run fi ìyà jẹ wọ́n tí
and
Ọlọ́run
that
dájú.
God punish them.
ẹ jọ sà
sir
kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan
one sin
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan
just one sin
tí Mósè ṣẹ̀.
and that Moses did.
ó kọ ó ṣẹ́ni ìjọ kan wà mo kàn study ẹ̀ mọ́ wẹ́ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run
I was
are you fear at all are you fear God.
Ọlọ́run ṣe dájọ́. Mose
when the children of Israel sin against God.
ní ìgbà tó ọmọ Ọlọ́run tó ṣe
God
ìlòdì.
told Moses.
Ọlọ́run di Mose mú.
that I am going to destroy them.
wọ́n pa gbogbo wọn run.
I will finish all of them.
wọ́n pa wọn run lójú
they
ẹsẹ̀.
have disappointed
wọ́n ti
me.
já mi kulẹ̀.
I hate them.
mo kórìíra
I
wọn.
don't like them.
mi ò fẹ́ràn ọmọ.
they Ọlọ́run fúnra ẹ̀ ló pe orúkọ yẹn ó ní stiff necked person.
wọ́n ní àwọn Ọlọ́run
Ọlọ́run
wà.
ló pè wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run líle.
They
Ọlọ́run
are
fúnra ẹ̀ ló pè
stiff
wọ́n ní
necked.
Ọlọ́run líle.
Ọlọ́run
Ọlọ́run wá
wà.
ní pé òun á pa gbogbo
he
wọn.
said he would destroy all of them.
àná Ọlọ́run sọ fún Mósè
and I told Moses.
don't worry o I will give you other people I will give you other people don't
wọ́n
worry
fún ọ ní
about it.
ìran mìíràn.
Mósè wá ní pé
Moses said
you want to destroy them.
ẹ fẹ́ pa wọ́n run.
You want to destroy
ẹ
them.
fẹ́ pa wọ́n run.
If you will destroy them.
tó bá máa pa wọ́n run.
If you will not forgive
tó
them.
bá ní dáríjì wọn.
Remove my name from your book.
yọ orúkọ mi kúrò nínú ìwé yẹn.
Ọlọ́run ni ó le tó yẹn.
èsì àtúrò
I can't do it.
mi ò lè ṣe é.
He said if you will not forgive
tó
them.
bá ní dáríjì wọn.
Man on earth that is as meek as Moses.
kò sí ẹni tó ń jẹ níwà tútù tó bí Mósè.
Yes oníwà tútù kò sí ẹni tó níwà tútù jù
there
láyé.
is no one that
tí
is as
Ọlọ́run ti
meek.
dá ju Moses Ọlọ́run fúnra ẹ̀ testify.
God testified about it.
ó wá sọ fún Ọlọ́run pé
and he told God
if you will not forgive these people.
tó o bá dáríjì àwọn èèyàn
remove my name from your
yọ
book.
orúkọ mi kúrò nínú ìwé rẹ.
God ni ìwọ kọ́ ló ṣẹ̀ mí.
you are not the one that offend me.
they are the one that
àwọn náà ṣẹ̀ mí.
and God say answer.
ó dáa mo kà ó
you
sókè.
win you win
Ìwọ ló-
you
ìwọ ló-
win you win. Ọlọ́run pè wọ́n in fact Ọlọ́run pè àwọn ọmọ Israẹli ní ó sọ fún Moses ó ní your people your
wọ́n ní
people.
àwọn ènìyàn rẹ.
Ọlọ́run máa ń sọ pé my people tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run
ó
máa ń
wá
kọ́
sọ
wọn.
fún Moses ó ní pé lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn àwọn
We will go and look at your
àwọn
people.
èèyàn tó kó jáde
the
àwọn
one you
èèyàn.
brought out of Egypt.
that is Moses.
Mósè
Ọlọ́run sọ fún Aaron àti àti Maria ó ní pé
God told
if
Aaron-
there is any prophet
tí ó bú wòlíì kan bá
I
wà
speak to you in dreams and in vision.
mo máa ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ìran
But
àti àlá
Moses I speak to him face to face.
mo máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ojú sí ojú bí ẹnu
ó
sí
ń ṣe
ẹnu.
ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo yín.
It's not anybody's mate.
That is Moses.
ìyẹn ni Mósè. nínú orí kẹtàlélọ́gbọ̀n
Ọlọ́run mú dé òkè báyìí.
God took him to the top of the
ó ní
mountain.
ibi tó ń lọ nìyẹn.
That is where you are going.
ojú ló fi rí.
Your eyes will see it.
o ò ní débẹ̀.
You will not get there.
lẹ́yìn tó dúró fún gbogbo Israẹli
That
pé
stood the whole for Israel.
Ọlọ́run tó bá ní dáríjì wọn.
If you not-
òun lọ́lọ́run promise pé ó máa divide gbogbo ilẹ̀
He
yẹn
said he would really want to divide the land.
ó wá ní pé ó yá máa gbé fún Joshua.
Begin to give it to Joshua.
kí ni Joshua ṣe ẹjọ́.
What did Joshua do?
mo wá wò ó pé
And now look at it.
Moses ò enjoy mercy.
Moses did not enjoy.
ẹ wo nǹkan tí Moses ṣe
Just look at what Moses did.
compared to what David.
Ẹ wo ohun tí Dáfídì ṣe.
David gbàyàwó
He
oníyàwó.
collect another person's wife.
ó tún send the letter bomb
Wọ́n tún rán letter bomb sí
pé kàn pa á.
that they should kill him.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ sọ pé
And God said,
ẹ̀yin kọ́ ló ṣẹ̀ o
he said he didn't offend you.
èmi ló ṣẹ̀.
It is me that you offend.
Ọlọ́run fún ní punishment yẹ o.
God gave him his punishment.
ó fún
He
punishment.
gave him punishment.
ọmọ tí Báṣábà yẹn gan bí fún
Even the first one that he gave back, he died.
David gba gbogbo àdúrà tí èèyàn lè gbà
David
láyé
prayed all the prayer he could
pé
pray.
ọmọ yóò gbúdọ̀ kú o.
This child must not
Ó
die.
jẹun,
He
ó kú
didn't.
gbé.
He died.
but àwa lọ worú mo wá lọ ṣe research.
And now went and
kí
did
wá
this.
ló ṣe fọ́lọ́run débẹ̀.
What did he do?
tàbí
for-
kọ psalm 89 ẹ lọ
That
ka
the-
psalm 89 yẹn
Go and read that
Ọlọ́run
psalm.
make àwọn dangerous covenant kan.
Àwọn májẹ̀mú kan tó
ó ní pé
léwu.
táwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ bá ṣẹ̀
He said when your children offence,
màá fi àjẹ́ wọn ṣùgbọ́n
I will punish
my
them.
covenant I will
Májẹ̀mú
not
mi
break with you.
kò ní fọ́ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀.
I have make it o.
Mo ti ṣe o.
Nobody can change that
Kò
covenant.
dẹ̀ sí ẹni tó lè yí májẹ̀mú náà padà.
And I went and find out what did David do.
Kí wá ni Dáfídì ṣe?
David said
Dáfídì wípé
òun gbé ilé tó dáa.
I am living in a good house.
wọ́n wá ń gbé àpótí ẹ̀rí Ọlọ́run.
God said
Sure mercy
àánú tó dájú
of David.
sí Dáfídì.
My question to you.
Ìbéèrè sí mi sí
Tọ́lọ́n
ẹnu.
bá ń wo record.
When God look at your record,
Tọ́lọ́n bá ń wo record.
when God is looking at record,
Kí lọ́lọ́run máa sọ nítorí pé o ṣe.
what would God say that you have done?
Gbogbo wa la máa ní record yẹn.
All of us will have that record o.
Kí ló ṣe?
What did you do?
Kí ló ṣe?
What did you do?
Àìlómi wá church.
Some are coming to church.
Ẹ bá lọ sí without due respect.
Pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọlá ni mo tọrọ fún
Ẹ bá
àǹfààní.
lọ sí Ọ̀rẹ́gùn lónìí.
When you go to Ogun today,
Bàbá ò sí ara láti fi 2 weeks.
Baba is not around for 2
Ẹ
weeks.
lọ wo iye àwọn èèyàn tó máa wà ní church.
Look at how many people will be in
Wọ́n mi
church.
àbí mo parọ́ ma. Tí bàbá ò bá ti sí around, àwọn kan ò ní yọjú.
And some will not come.
But tí bàbá bá ti gbà around.
When Baba come back,
Jẹ́. Ọlọ́run wá di ẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ máa bá tákà ìtajà.
that God you are playing kite with,
Ẹ tó ń wo ọkàn.
that God is looking at the
Ọkàn ló
heart.
ń wò.
He's looking at the heart.
Ọkàn ló ń wò.
He's looking at the heart.
Kí ló ṣe fọ́nà?
What did you do for God?
Tá a fi gbé májẹ̀mú àánú dìde.
That will raise up the covenant of mercy for you.
Ẹbọ wo lorú fún
What
Ọlọ́run?
kind of sacrifice did you give to God?
Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹbọ.
When we're talking about sacrifice,
A sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa owó
we
nìkan.
are not talking about money alone.
Kí ló fi ara ṣe fún
What did
Ọlọ́run?
you use your body for Him for?
Kí ló fi ọkàn ṣe fún
What did
Ọlọ́run?
you use your heart for Him for?
How far can you go for God?
Báwo ló ṣe lè rìn jìnnà tó fún
How
Ọlọ́run?
far can you go?
Báwo ló ṣe lè rìn
inside
jìnnà tó fún Ọlọ́run?
Kí ló jẹ Ọlọ́run?
What did you hold God?
Kí ló Ọlọ́run á wò pé ha!
What will God use and say, ah,
Nítorí nǹkan tó ṣe.
because of this that you have done,
Àánú á dẹ̀ fọhùn lórí ọmọ ẹ̀.
mercy will speak over your
Á
child
fọhùn lórí ọ̀nà ẹ̀.
and will speak over your ways.
But Ọlọ́run gbúdọ̀ rí nǹkan kan gbà mú.
But so God must see something to
Mo wá
handle.
realize ni pé nǹkan tó máa ṣe yẹn
What you will do,
ó gbúdọ̀ tayọ.
it must be distinct.
Ó gbúdọ̀ tayọ.
It must be outstanding.
Ó gbúdọ̀ tayọ.
It must be outstanding.
Ó gbúdọ̀ tayọ.
It must be outstanding.
Bishop Oyedepo
Bishop Oyedepo
one day
níjọ́ kan
his younger brother run mad
àbúrò rẹ̀ ó ya wèrè.
and they said that
Wọ́n wí pé
ọmọ bishop àbúrò bishop yẹn
the younger one to Bishop ran mad.
they brought him to church
Wọ́n gbé wá sínú ìjọ.
and baba was preaching.
Bàbá dẹ̀ ń wàásù.
They send message to him.
Wọ́n wá ránṣẹ́ sí i.
He continued preaching.
Ó ń wàásù ẹ̀ lọ́ntì ẹ̀.
He said
Wọ́n wí pé
You can't stop because of that.
wọ́n ní o lè dáni dúró torí pé àbúrò
They find a
ìyàwó.
way. They find a way to hold him.
wọ́n wá ọ̀nà láti dì mú
When he finish
nígbà tó parí.
and he finish everything, he did counseling,
ó
he did
ṣe
everything.
ọ̀rọ̀ ìgbàníyànjú
When he now wants to go,
nígbà tó fẹ́ lọ.
he said, "Hey, what did they say happened?"
akínà ní oṣù ṣẹlẹ̀ tán.
They said, "Your brother, they are holding it." That
wọ́n
he
dì mú
just.
bó ti sínwìn.
He said, He said, "Bring him to the car. Let's sit down."
ẹ jẹ́ kó tó kò sínú mọ́tò.
He said, "Bring." They said, "You can't." He said,
wọ́n ní ó ti sínwìn.
"He said, bring him and let us sit together.
mú wá sẹ́gbẹ́ mi gbájọ́
Let
tó.
me see the devil that will be bold enough
ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo èṣù tó máa ní
to
ìgboyà
oppress him when I'm here."
láti wá ní lára níbi tí mo wà.
He did not pray.
kò gbàdúrà fún un.
Immediately he get to the car.
bó ṣe wọnú mọ́tò
The
yẹn.
brother begin to talk normally.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọmọ yẹn tó ọpọlọ ẹ̀ pé.
Àwọn kan ti ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ wọn fọhùn fún Ọlọ́run.
some have worked and yet their
Iṣẹ́
work
wọn
is
di ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run mú báyìí pé
their work
àlùkùdọ̀
is
sọ̀rọ̀.
holding the hand of the Lord.
Kò tìgbà tá a bá fi ọmọ náà rúbọ bíi Moses
not until-
bíi Abraham.
we sacrifice our children like
Àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó jẹ wá lógún.
there are some things that are
Ọlọ́run
precious
bá
to
ní
us.
kò jùlẹ̀ fún òun ṣé wàá jùlẹ̀ fún.
when God said release it will you release it.
Ṣé wàá jùlẹ̀ fún.
will you release it.
Wọ́n ti gbà tó bá dì yẹn. Ẹ lọ wo àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ àánú.
Lord go and look at those who ate mercy.
Obìnrin opó Sárífátì yẹn.
look at that woman of
The
Zarephath.
man of God sọ fún pé
ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run sọ fún pé
Elijah náà ló dá wàhálà lẹ̀ o.
it is Elijah that caused problem o.
Wọ́n láǹfà tó lẹ́yìn ìyàn máa mú ni.
he said it's the
Ọmọ tiẹ̀
prophet
náà
that
ní
said there
jẹ
will be
tíra.
famine.
Òun ló níyàn máa mú.
he said there will be famine.
Òun náà jẹ́ lára ìyàn yẹn náà.
he also ate part of the
And God was
famine.
taking care of him.
kò wá sẹ́ tó ń tó.
Finally Ọlọ́run wá ní kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ opó Sárífátì.
he said he should go to the woman of Zarephath.
Ó dẹ̀ débẹ̀.
when he get there
Béèrè lọ́wọ́ woman yẹn.
he asked the woman
I just need something to eat.
mo nílò nǹkan láti jẹ.
Woman yẹn dẹ̀ wò pé
he look at her.
bí Ọlọ́run yìí ṣe wà láàyè.
as the Lord lives
Kékeré tó kù yìí
this little one
ni àtọmọ mi. Last one náà ni o.
is the last one o.
Tábà dẹ̀ jẹ́.
that
Wọ́n dẹ̀
after
máa
that
retí
we will
pé
die.
wọ́n tó mú gbogbo wọn lọ náà. Wọ́n máa gbà bí gbàjọ́ bá ebi ń pààyàn.
death
Ẹ mọ̀ pé ebi ń pààyàn.
you don't know that
Ó ní
hunger
láti
can
ní
kill.
ọ̀lẹ́dẹ̀ tí ò bá jẹ á kú náà.
he will die when there is no food.
So he was like, this is the last one.
èyí tó kẹ́yìn rí
Àdèmàwò how far we can go.
and then how our ṣe lè rìn jìnnà sí.
And wòlíì yẹn sọ pé
the prophet told him
kò sí ètò kàn mí bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
I don't care
Ṣáà fún mi ló ń jẹ.
give me food.
Ó yẹ kí woman yẹn sọ pé
and the woman she said
ẹ̀dẹ̀ pẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé lè yàn ọ́ lọ.
and you call yourself a servant of.
Èṣù.
ìṣòro wo ló ní. what problem do you have.
Tí bàbá kò lè wò.
that our father cannot cure.
Tí bàbá kò lè wò.
that our father cannot cure.
Kí ló tún ṣe fún wọn?
what is it the problem you have.
Kí ló ṣe fún mi?
what did he do for me.
Kí n tó gbà ọ́ là.
before I saved you.
Kí n tó gbà ọ́ là.
before I saved you.
Kí ló ṣe fún?
what did he do for me.
Kí ló ṣe fún Ọlọ́run?
what did he do for God.
Kó tó gbà ọ́ là.
before he saved you.
Kó tó gbà ọ́ là.
before he saved you.
Kí ló ṣe fún bàbá?
what did he do for me.
Nítorí náà ìṣòro owó ló ní.
what problem do you have.
Tí bàbá kò lè wò.
that God cannot solve.
Tí bàbá kò lè wò.
that God cannot solve.
Kí ló ṣe fún mi?
what did he do for me.
Kí ló ṣe fún mi?
what did he do for me.
Kí n tó gbà ọ́ là.
before I saved you.
Kí n tó gbà ọ́ là.
before I saved you.
Kí ló ṣe fún mi?
what did you do for me.
Ìṣòro ràn mí lọ́wọ́ Jésù mi ò lè dá ṣe. Iṣẹ́ iwájú mi pọ̀, bàbá ràn mí lọ́wọ́.
Father help me.
Ràn mí lọ́wọ́.
Father I cannot do it alone.